Hello and good evening, our beloved viewers. You're watching on Live RTD channel. Welcome to this English news edition. Here are the major stories. Gender Studies Validation Workshop. And on the international, since 2010, 10,000 injured after a 6.2 magnitude earthquake in Afghanistan. Those were the major stories. Thank you for joining us in our newsroom. It was this morning the Minister of Women and Family organized a workshop to verify the validity of studies conducted by the Gender Observatory. This workshop was chaired by the Minister of Women and Family, Ms. Muna Usman Aden. It witnessed the participation of representative of the United Nations Development Program, the representative of United Nations Population Fund, and the Director General of Gender Observatory, Ms. Shukri Jipa, and executive officials from various relevant ministries. These studies will allow, after analyzing the gaps and discrimination and inequality in the face of climate change, to provide a recommendation and gender integrity, climate change and mitigation strategies, and improve national gender policies. In her speech, the Minister of Women and Family, Ms. Muna Usman Aden, highlighted the major importance of this workshop, which is to promote gender equality and in order to take it into account the national priority. She also added by saying the studies that will allow examine during this workshop have an importance on the subject of gender equality and consideration of genders and national priority. For several years, the government has adopted an progressive legislative framework accompanied by a series of operational measures through the establishment of public policies of different strategies and action plan to advance the principle of gender equality and equity, but also the planning process of gender equity, said the minister. Within the framework of existing cooperation between the Ministry of Social Affairs and Solidarity and the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Ms. Olufa Ismail Abdu, and the representative of UNICEF conclude a new 2-year action plan. This cooperation aims to promote the comprehensive social development of Djibouti with a focus on improving living conditions through programs with a social impact. This collective action is aligned with the commitment made by the Republic of Djibouti since signing the United Nations Convention on the Rights of a Child in 1991 and reflect the government's commitment to strengthen the human capitals. In her speech, the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Ms. Olufa Ismail Abdu, confirmed that this agreement will enhance social care, especially in the field of children. The main objective of this program, which is being implemented in the cooperation between UNICEF and the Minister, is to ensure that the most needy population groups have access to a comprehensive social protection system with a special focus on child protection, which is the concern of enhancing human capital, said the minister. Various countries of the world celebrate World Postal Day, which falls on the 9th October every year. On this occasion, the Minister of Information in charge of Post and Telecommunication delivered a speech in which he pointed out the importance of this day, a postal service in an accelerators of a comprehensive development and an essential element in the national economy. Today, the world celebrates the World Postal Day. More in this report, this day marks the anniversary of the Universal Postal Union, the second oldest institution of the United Nations, which was established in 1874 in the Bonn, the federal capitals of Switzerland. It is my honor to address on the occasion of the World Postal Day to share with you the progress and achievement of the Djibouti Post Office. I am particularly proud to announce that Djibouti Post Office has risen to the top 10 in the African out of 54 countries on the continent. This access is not the result of chance, but rather the result of hard work and unwavering commitment of postal employees to providing optimal quality of service. Over the past 3 years, Djibouti Post has maintained an important level of quality in all areas of its activities, and this can be demonstrated through exclusive partnership with various key organizations and institutions. The Post Office providing a public social service is an NGO partner to transfer money to residents across the country. The Post Office is also executive carrier of a diplomatic passport from Republic of Djibouti to our embassies. On this World Post Day, I call on postal operator to continue to innovate and modernize the service to better serve the population while remaining true it is overall mission of connecting people and communities across the country. Thank you for your interest, and I wish postal workers an excellent World Post Day, said the minister. Within the framework of the agreement and program to support and facilitate trade exchange, the Minister of Commerce and Tourism in cooperation with the World Trade Organization they organize today a workshop on self-evaluation to advance international trade in Djibouti at Campaski Palace Hotel. This session lasted 4 days, for the 8th of October until the 12th, the same month. This workshop was assured by the Minister of Trade and Tourism, Mr. Mohamed Warsama Diri, accompanied by the President of Djiboutian Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Yusuf Moussa Douali, and the Secretary General of the Ministry of Budget, and also the Secretary General of the Ministry of Trade, Mr. Ali Daoud. This agreement, which entered into forces in February of the year 2017, has an essential issues of advancing the trade and tourism file. In his speech, the President of Djiboutian Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Yusuf Moussa Dewale, confirmed that this workshop on self-evaluation to advance the is to promote and advance the international trade, which aims to simplify and harmonize the file of international trade exchange as regulating such activities, which will play fundamental roles in the relation to the commitment made at the regional level, but also the continental level, he said. For his part, the Minister of Trade and Tourism indicated in his speech that the trade facilitation agreement constitute one of the priorities of the trade policies of the Republic of Djibouti. The minister also added by saying that these several points were discussed on the development of the necessary means in order to make an advance to this framework of an agreement and program to support and facilitate the trade exchange, conclude the minister. Within the framework of rain prevention, the Risk and Disaster Management Agency, in cooperation with the Meteorological Agency, organized a preparatory meeting to confront potential risks assisted and associated with the heavy rains. The meeting will be chaired by the Executive Secretary of the Risk and Disaster Management Agency, Mr. Ahmed Mohammed, and the Director General for the Meteorological Agency, Mr. Mohammed Ismail. Official and representative from state institutions participating in this preparatory meeting, including the Ministry of Interior, the Sanitation Service, the Civil Protections, and National Police. During this meeting, several points were discussed to develop the necessary means to protect residents from the danger of flood and any danger associated with the heavy rains. Our country has recently been facing risk associated with climate change and its harmful effects such as drought, flood, and other challenges resulting from climate change. But the rainfall forecast for October, November, and December 2023 indicate above all normal rainfall in the region. In his speech, the Executive Secretary of a Risk and Disaster Management Agency, Mr. Ahmed Mohammed, confirmed that this meeting were focusing on the weather conditions analysis of a global climate model predictions from a nine production center adapted to the Horn of Africa shows an increasing probability of a more abundant, even higher than normal rainfall in almost all the region of our country. For his part, the Director General for the Meteorological Agency, Mr. Mohammed Ismail, said that this period from October to December constitute an important rainy season, especially in the topic the Great Horn of Africa. The essential seasonal forecast for October, November, and December calls for above average rainfall across the region. The El Nino and associated ocean system is positive, can lead to flood in our country according to the model projections and the option of a climate change. It is highly likely that 90% of the second half of 2023, which will be significantly characterized by El Nino. We will give you weekly updates. The National Meteorological Authorities will provide useful information to the population, which you can follow on the radio and television in Djibouti, he said. The Horn of Africa region, which has been suffering from an ongoing drought for 3 years, is facing heavy rains and flood this October and next month till December. We are following up with our colleague for the forecasts were used by the World Meteorological Organization. Specialized agency of the United Nations during the rain season from October to December. The meteorological expert said that consequence of heavy rains to be higher than usual. The World's Meteorological Organization advised countries in the region to take all necessary measures to save life and livelihoods in the events that heavy rains cause the landslide and collapse the buildings. The first group of high school students from the discrimination schools and left the capital, Djibouti, heading to France to attend and follow an immersion course in the French preparatory schools, led by the coordinator of Schools of Excellence, Vectors, and the accompanied by senior official of the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training. These students are scheduled to undergo training from 7 to 14 October, classes in Paris, and also the country of Nancy. During the departure at Ambuli Airport, parents were present to offer advice and encouragement to their children. The Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training, with the support of parents, worked to prepare this crucial track to train high school students in the discrimination schools. Parents and students express their satisfaction and gratitude to the excellencies, His Excellency the President of the Republic, for and also the Minister of National Education for the logistical implementation of these courses. In their receptions of Djiboutian students from the schools of excellencies upon getting off the plane by the Djiboutian ambassador, Mr. Ayed Moussa, accompanied by the three advisors. It should be noted that the excellencies of ambassador followed the welcoming process for this first group of students and facilitate all administrative procedures at Charles de Gaulle Airport. The delegation members were able to appreciate the quality of reception before boarding the three rented for the occasion to the travel, and the three destinations of students are scheduled to follow courses and lessons at the grand secondary schools in Paris. For the preparatory schools, the Poitiers secondary schools will follow literature lessons, and other schools in the Nancy city. It should be noted that hostel secondary schools have made arrangements so that Djiboutian students can made up the study reviewed rooms in evening to be able to exchange and deepen knowledge gained from each day of the lesson and observation. A comprehensive inspection to review the defense and security forces and their response and readiness status for the inspection to the forces and the response readiness status. Chief of General Staff of the Army Forces, Lieutenant General Zakaria Sheikh Ibrahim, conducted a comprehensive inspection in the parade ground of the Sheikh Osman camp, known as Torabora. The main objective of this general tour was to gain insight into the condition of personnel and camp equipment of all battalion of defense and security forces of the Republic of Djibouti, including units and the army forces, the national gendarmeries of, but also the national police and the Coast Guard. This oversight process also aims to evaluate the extent of the forces' response and availability in the event of a crisis. The Chief of General Staff of the Army Forces, accompanied by senior officials, reviewed the forces of military equipment. The Lieutenant General Zakaria Sheikh Ibrahim also urged effective coordination between various units of defense and security forces, noting that it is essential for a rapid response in the event of an emergency. This event emphasized the utmost importance of coordination between various units of defense and security forces.
ina tahay awoodii lagu harsanayay ma og tahay askariyo asaaskii nabadiyo abaabulihii guushi ambaqaadkii noloshiyo eebadii dagaalkiyo indhihiina tagay ma og tahay askariyo asaaskii nabadiyo abaabulihii guushi ambaqaadkii noloshiyo eebadii dagaalkiyo indhihiina tagay ma og tahay askariyo adduunyada dhammaanteedi udubkoodii baato adduunyada dhammaanteedi udubkoodii baato haddaan armi jirin odayada gaboobiyo ubadkiyo haweenkiyo oryuguma seexdeen adduunyada dhammaanteedi udubkoodii baato adduunyada dhammaanteedi udubkoodii baato haddaan armi jirin odayada gaboobiyo ubadkiyo haweenkiyo oryuguma seexdeen ifka intaan ku noolahay waan ku ilanaynaa kugu uur qabowna ku ammaananaynaa ifka intaan ku noolahay waan ku ilanaynaa kugu uur qabowna ku
ma og tahay ilwaadey markiiaan askari gala arligaynu leenahay ebba ugu dhaartoon ogada xilsaaray tahay ilwaadey markiiaan askari gala arligaynu leenahay ebba ugu dhaartoon ogada xilsaaray
The Djibouti Football Academy organized an educational trip to Obokh region last weekend. The main objective of this sport project was to promote quality sports education for young boys and girls in Djibouti. The academy aims to teach the basic of football, including technique, physical fitness, tactic, mental flexibility, and social development to boys and girls. Football can play an essential role in the life of young people, promoting well-being, secondary lifestyle, and bettering children and providing a safe space for their development. This regular practice will allow them to direct their energy in a positive and disciplined way while enhancing their physical and mental health, and thus making football a powerful educational medium that brings together young people from different backgrounds and horizons and makes them aware of basic values of life in society, such as discipline, respect, solidarity, and tolerance, responsibility. The project enhance population resilient to climate change through. For this purpose, in Arta region, the effective establishment of local management marine areas by the local community in Arta region was launched last Thursday with the support of the association in the presence of Deputy Governor of Arta region, Mr. Mohammed Fauzi, and the Chairman of Regional Council of Regional in Arta region. This was a conference host of Arta Regional Council. The initiative falls within the framework of a project civil society participation in the governance and local development in Djibouti. This conference was implemented by the International Association of French-speaking Mayor with the funding from European Union. The launch ceremony witnessed the participation of a permanent secretary of the agency known as ANCLD, the international technical assistants, and the project coordinators, the local project management, the team and director of decentralized technical service and local association, but also the representative of beneficiaries. The ministry delegate in charge of decentralization was represented by Mr. Fahmi Ahmed, and the director general of the ministry. This conference aim of initiative, which is to promote the fishing and tourism in Arta Beach while ensuring environmental protection. During this occasion, a series of speeches were delivered by local authorities and local officials who highlighted the importance of this initiative for the region of Arta. And now, in the international sense, the death tolls from the earthquake that struck western Afghanistan with a magnitude of 6.2 reached more than 2,000 victims for the death toll of the 6.2 magnitude earthquake in the western Afghanistan has claimed more than 2,000 lives. Epicenter was located 4 kilometers northwest of the region, largest city of Afghanistan, the region of Herat, and was followed by 8 aftershock. The authorities indicate that the death tolls could rise further. The Afghanistan is prone to the earthquakes, particularly in the Hindu mountain range, and which lies close to the junctions of the Indian parties played in the region. This is it for this edition. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful evening.